Do you agree with me? Or I shouldn't talk about it? Okay, I'm going. No, we'll talk about this. It may be valid because you're just lazing around sometimes. Because that is not your field. Because that's not the timeline that God has for you. That's not the timeline that's of the universe for your life. God created you for the world, whatever, however it is in 7 days. Like you are growing, you're not becoming a child anymore.
Pulling up outside of magic. Love when I'm ripping the plastic. Love when I'm popping the elastic. 7 on the deck, and you never hear nobody from nasty. Georgia P.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, carry me to the fun side, and if you're old here, you know it's about to get good. Baby, we're logged in. Yes. When you see me on the screen like this, you know we're about to have a one-on-one conversation because why not? Yeah. So guess what we're about to talk about today? Okay. So we're going to talk about trying to figure life out in our 20s. Do you agree with me? Or I shouldn't talk about it? Okay, I'm going. No, we'll talk about this. Yeah. So I feel like everyone in their 20s is confused secretly. Because no one ever comes say, oh, I'm actually confused about this. No. Secretly confused. Am I lying? Even if I'm lying, Sha, let's still talk about it, okay? Yeah. So I am in my 20s, and for the record, if you're in your 20s, if you are mid 20s, whatever, everything 20s, or even entering your 20s, because you still get here. As I'm talking to you and you're listening, yeah, you will get here. Yeah. And if you are in your 30s, like after 20s, and you feel like there's an advice that you can give in the comments, please do so for us so that it may help some of us as we figure life out as we go. Yeah, so let's get straight in. The first thing I want to talk about on this topic, even though no one wants to talk about it, is feeling like you're behind. It's not emphasized enough, but it's real. That feeling is very real. That you are feeling like you're behind. First off, the fact that you are seeing people your age moving, the fact that you are seeing people your age doing things, and you're like, okay, now you're the same in the same age category. Why is it that this person is doing this and I am not able to do that? Yeah, and I understand. I understand that feeling of being behind because why not? Why am I not moving? Why am I not doing this? But one thing I want to tell you is that don't feel like you are behind because we are two different people. If I put even my sister here and let's say we are twins, see, we are two different people. The fact that someone came before the other shows that we are very much different people. And I know social media is part of the reasons why we may be thinking like this, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, because of the presence of social media. And then all these things I'm talking about that we see are people achieve, people our age achieve, they are within their 20s. Yeah. And yes, that feeling may be valid because you're just lazing around sometimes. But sometimes if you look at yourself and you're like, oh Charlie, I'm doing everything, oh not really everything, but you're putting in what you're supposed to put in. It does not mean that you're behind. Two, what causes you to feel like you're behind is because you compare timelines. Kindly, and if you can, do not compare yourself to anyone. Some of us grew up that way. Yeah, why is this girl doing this and me I'm not doing this, and you attempt it and you fail because that is not your field, because that's not the timeline that God has for you, that's not the timeline that's of the universe for your life. So if you see someone doing something and they are making it at 22 and you are 24, you've not done anything, Charlie, don't rush to go and do that same thing, okay? Yeah, because you never know how the person got there or something. And I'm telling you, all these things you be saying, someone has made it in their 20s, someone has not made it in their 20s and whatever, and you feeling behind. Some of us are starting from scratch. Some of us are also being supported. So if you are comparing yourself, know the levels at which you are comparing yourself to someone, and don't try to feel like you're behind because that emotion actually draws you back. Like you would lazy around in bed all day trying to feel like, oh, why is this not happening to me and why is that not happening to me? But get up, clear your space, think, and continue moving because you never know what the next 1 second has for you and you're there comparing yourself to the other. Yeah. So please don't feel like you're behind. Now, the second point I'm going to speak about is you trying to balance everything. Yeah. I am a student, a content creator, a big sister, a lady, a young lady trying to figure life out, trying to like build a career, trying to build a life for myself, trying to be emotionally stable, trying to be physically stable, trying to be spiritually active, and everything. That's a lot to handle. Yeah, that's a lot to handle. And if you don't take it, you will break down trying to do everything at once. And that is why people have brought out rules, people have brought out things that you can do to help you so that you don't fail, so that you don't put everything together and then it weighs you down. Like take one thing at a time, okay? Yeah. Let's say an example, I need a laptop, I need a phone, I need a camera. Let me use camera as an example. Yes, I need a camera, I need a phone, and I need a laptop all at once. Realistically, I cannot get all those things at once. Pick one struggle, face it. When you're done, you face the other one. Because you cannot do everything at once. See, if you want to believe that nothing can be done at once, God created the earth or the world, whatever, however it is in 7 days. Like there were steps to it. Break things down for yourself. And not because of what people have said. Your income is different from my income. What you feel like you can do today may not be up to the capacity that I want to do. Do you get it? Yeah. So break things down, like balance it. Calm down. Calm down and do things that you want to do with your life. Okay? Yeah. So that is the second point. So what did I say in the first one? That we're trying to figure life out in our 20s, we start feeling like we are behind. Secondly, we try to balance everything at once. Yeah, the feeling of trying to balance everything without anyone being there is difficult, but it's at once that makes it more difficult. So break it down. And then another thing that I want to talk about is identity changes in your 20s. Yeah, we do change. We do actually change. Let me use myself as an example. I used to love reading a lot. Yeah. Maybe because I did not have a lot of things at hand. And I know plenty people are going to say how. But yeah, it happens. I used to love reading a lot, especially when I was in high school. Yeah. It wasn't like I was a freak for reading, but I knew that there was the passion for reading. And now I'm struggling to read one book. Do you get how life is moving? Like, do you understand it? Yeah, someone may love mathematics. Yeah, like, see, I used to love a lot of things. So, Charlie, I used to love mathematics, but coming to uni has made me realize I love an aspect of mathematics and not the other aspect. Most people will say they don't like statistics. There are a group of people that love statistics, but minus me. Not because I cannot do it, but I don't love it like I used to love mathematics before. And so it's making it a bit some way. Even in accounting, I know what I love and I know what I don't love. We change as we go. Like we change a lot. Like you are trying to discover new things about yourself. You are trying to learn what you love. You are trying to live alone and get yourself like together in school, at home, when you are in your hostel, when you are going out, you're trying to make more friends and you are growing mentally. You are growing, you're not becoming a child anymore. So it becomes okay, right now I'm changing. There are things that are supposed to change. And that's why you find out that some people go to uni or some people enter their 20s and they are no longer the person you thought they were when they were in their teens. Like normal person will come, they'll go out with you, and then because they did not have any plan, we didn't really have anything that we were thinking about. So you get it. But now we do have things that we are thinking about. We do have things that we want to do for our lives. We do know things that we like and the things that we do not like. And that is where the crisis comes in because now you are changing and you are growing mentally and you need people to understand that, okay, this is me. And that change is very sometimes even confusing to we as people in our 20s. And I'm going to explain why I'm saying that. And I know I used to read a lot. And all of a sudden, because I'm figuring things out, because I'm doing this, I stopped reading. And they say if you want to hide something from an African, keep it in a book. And now I am now thinking about okay, how do I get money? How do I put my life together? How do I make this career thing work for me? How do I make it after school and all those things? Like it's not easy, but at the same time, please try to make it easy for yourself because we are changing doesn't mean that you just get up one day, you sleep and wake up and you change. I know it is the thinking and the things that we have on our minds that is making us change. So if in case you have a 20 in your house and then you realize that these people they were this and now they're becoming this, please don't start asking too much questions or anything. But because most of the times, sometimes the answer is even that, oh, we are going and then we don't want to do this anymore. But yes, people are discovering themselves. And remember that you don't finish discovering yourself. Because I've heard people in their 30s say, oh, I discovered I like this. So we in our 20s, what is stopping you from not discovering the new things, your new places of interest and everything? So basically, that is it. If I missed out on anything you would like me to talk about while trying to figure your 20s out, please drop it in the comments. And if you want this to be like a series, so every time we'll have like a topic, we'll bring people on. So we'll be talking about things like this to help people in their 20s. Please drop it in the comments and let us know. Also, if you're in your 30s and then you have something that you can drop for us in our 20s, so we know, and it will help us definitely because we are in our 20s and you're in your 30s and you think that, "Oh, this and that is what you're supposed to do." Please drop it in the comments also. And to those in the 20s, let's figure it out as we go. Don't let us rush it. Never feel like you are behind. And yes, you will change as you go. You will lose people as you go. But man, Popo, don't shake. Yeah, God day. It is a phase of life. Basically, that's it. Thank you very much if you stick and stay true out to this video. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to know exactly when I post. I am out, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.